Hey, my friends, happy Thanksgiving. I am here because I really want to make an effort to start eating healthier foods as I move into the new year and get away from processed food as much as possible and lose the weight that I want to lose and get myself into the best shape that I can. So one of the things that I wanted to do a video on is making a fermented drink, and it's a drink I believe originally from Mexico, and it's called tepache, and it's pretty simple. I got a pineapple and some brown sugar, a large container, and some purified water, and that's really all you need. So what I'm going to do is fill this up with water and about a half cup of sugar. And to make tepache, I'm going to take off the whatever this is called, the tip and the skin, and save the inside, which I'll put in the freezer so I could use for smoothies. And what you do is you take the skin of the pineapple and you put it in water with a little bit of sugar, and you let it ferment for about 3 days, or maybe a little longer depending upon how strong you want it to be. And then what I have found that really works for me in terms of this drink is once it gets to that fermented place, the pineapple that is on the inside, I chop it up into slices and I put it in the freezer, and then I take a few chunks of that and blend it with the finished tepache, and it's like I'm having a nice tropical drink that has all the benefits for digestion as a fermented drink, and it's because it has bromelain in it from the pineapple. It's really great for your digestion. So I want to make that for something I will have probably to drink by the weekend. So that's really it. I can get started and kind of show you guys the process, but it's really let's see how we do this. I will set things up and get back to you. Okay, so it's pretty simple. You want to chop off the skin as much as possible, and I'm doing it so I'm leaving some pineapple on as well, just to kind of help it have as much flavor as possible. But I like making this drink, one, because it tastes really good, but also I feel like I'm not wasting the food at all. So I got this, which, like I said, I kind of will chop up into slices that I can stick in the freezer and then use later. So you see how they're kind of like little pineapple spears left over. Now, you want to use the skin because that's what's will make the fermented drink. So I want to kind of slice it up just a little bit so it's easier to get into the jar. And it's quite simple. So got the half a cup of sugar here, brown sugar. You just take and fill it up with the different pieces. Sorry about that. All right, see, this is a little too big. So slice it in half. And you'll stick this in here. And I'll save these pineapple chunks for later. And I want to use water that's been filtered. So I avoid all the chemicals from the tap water. But a lot of times I just use tap water as well. But, fill this up. And I will probably fill it up to about the neck of the bottle with water. And what you could do is take kind of plastic wrap and put above it, but a lot of times I just kind of leave it like this and make sure you shake it up a little bit and just let it soak for about 3 hours. And that's it. So that is basically the recipe for the tepache. I use a half cup of sugar. This is about a little over a gallon jar. Fill it up with the water and the skin of the pineapple, and you just let this ferment for about 3 days, and then you have this really delicious tepache. The longer you sit, the more fermented it will be, so you kind of want to, after day 3, I would say, test it, taste it to see if it's at the right fermented level. And then what I do is I'll pour out the juice into a pitcher, put it in the refrigerator, and try and make another batch using the same skin, adding a little more sugar, and just make it until I've kind of used it up, because I love the taste of it, and as a fermented drink, it is supposed to be really good for you, and I want to incorporate that into my diet. So that's it for now. I hope if you're feeling adventurous, you might give it a try. Tepache is a really simple and healthy drink to make, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Again, adding some of this, once it's frozen, to the drink right before you drink it, just makes it feel more like a tropical drink. And if you don't like that kind of sourness of the fermented, the pineapple kind of just gives it a richer flavor. So you could try it without or with. Either way, tepache is a great drink to have any time of the year. So hopefully you will enjoy it. And if you try it, leave me a message in the comments on how it turned out for you. And if you have a better recipe, really feel free to share. I really want to acquire as many healthy food recipes as I can. So feel free to share. All right, that's it for now. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and I will talk to you soon. Besos.